Hey guys, HDV here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got quite a few things to go over. New rumors have popped up regarding a new TCG set which could also relate to Pokemon Legends EA called Shattered Star. We also have some other updates regarding Pokemon Scarlet and Violet and a few other bits and bobs to take a look at as well. There's a lot of things to break down today. If you're excited for the video though, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes, it really helps out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we cover in today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new, ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way, let's get into the video, and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, let's go over this quick Pokemon Scarlet and Violet update because it could be related to those hidden videos that were put onto the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet playlist on YouTube that we covered recently. So we have Nintendo Revised Jesse here saying, it's true, 004 Scarlet Violet expansion now exists in the USA. These were found some time ago in Japan for far cheaper, but are now available stateside. So these include version 3.0.1 on cart and are complete on cart with all patches on cart. No downloads required. So basically this cart has Pokemon Scarlet and Violet and both of the DLC packs included as well. Because before it was just, it was like the teal mask, but we didn't have the indigo disc, which was a little bit weird. So it had like, yeah, on the cart it was like, obviously the game, the first DLC, and then you had to download the second DLC. But now this cart has everything already uploaded to it. We have Centro here posting saying a new version of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet plus the DLC cartridge is now starting to become available in the Americas. It includes all updates and DLC in the cartridge. The version that existed until now didn't include the DLC on the cartridge. A download was required. So yeah, how this could relate to those hidden videos, they could literally just be a sort of like trailer promotional video for this kind of complete package now, because like I said, there's like 2 or 3 videos randomly added to the Scarlet and Violet playlist. Again, we covered it a few weeks ago, probably not even that long ago, it was probably about a week ago, and yeah, it was like, well, what could they possibly be adding to Pokemon Scarlet and Violet? It's not going to be any new DLC, it's probably not going to be a new mythical or anything like that, but it very well could just be this, just them kind of, I guess, not even revealing it, but just kind of promoting the fact that you can now buy Scarlet and Violet once again, but with all the DLC included. So thought I'd go over that. Very interesting, and again, it could be as the reason as to why we got those hidden videos. So that's that. Moving on, we do have a couple of updates to go over regarding Worlds and also Pokemon Go. So we've got Cerebi here tweeting out saying, Cerebi update, the Pokemon World Championship Steam distribution is now running. The code's given at Worlds and at the Worlds Pokemon Center. So obviously this is only available if you are at Worlds 2024. This is not a kind of worldwide distribution. The Sylveon is the worldwide distribution, but this is now available to pick up if you are literally at Worlds right now. So yeah, it's going to be just like a cool, unique kind of Pokemon to get to show that you were there and stuff like that. So that's that. Moving on, we do also have this update as well regarding Pokemon Go and Dynamax. So we've got the Pokemon group here, who of course is kind of the main data mining group for Pokemon Go, posting saying the tutorial image for max battles have been updated. So before it was the one on the left where we had the Gigantamax Blastoise, and now they've put it with the Dynamax Blastoise. So I don't know if they were supposed to like show Gigantamax this early. Maybe it's just Dynamax and we're not actually getting any Gigantamax Pokemon at the very start. But it is interesting that they have showed the intro, like they have changed the kind of intro to it, like the tutorial image. But this is the image you will be seeing when Dynamax is available. Again, we went over all the data mines yesterday. We should be getting the reveal of Dynamax and maybe Gigantamax very, very soon for Pokemon Go. It's quite a big kind of feature to add to the mobile game. So yeah, we'll obviously see what happens with that, but this is the image you will see. This might be the start of the screen as well, to be fair. I wouldn't be surprised, but either way, that's the Pokemon Go stuff. I wanted to quickly go over this as well. This could be something, it could be nothing. It was posted by Indian Annie Pokefan saying the Exceed company from Pokemon Horizons, its logo kind of represents the A from Pokemon Legends ZA. So we have Soulstorm saying, oh, hello and good morning, to potentially our first tease to what the A in Pokemon Legends ZA could be. So yeah, I mean, the Zygarde we're all kind of expecting, well, the Z we're all expecting to be about Zygarde, but the A we're not really too sure about. It could be a brand new Pokemon, it could be a character, or it could be some sort of company or team or something like that. It could be an evil team or something. Guys, I don't think Team Flare is going to be in this game. I don't think, like, it doesn't even matter when it's set. Like, if it's in the past, obviously Team Flare won't exist, and it's in the future, we've already disbanded Team Flare, so I don't think we'll be battling Team Flare at all in this game, unless it's just in the present day Kalos, but again, still wouldn't really make sense. So yeah, it's going to be interesting what this A is. I still think it's going to be like a legendary Pokemon or something like that, but it could very well be the team or something like that. Like, we might get an evil team in this game. I hope we do, and it's like an actual evil team. It's not just like some school bullies or whatever. The Legends game are a little bit, I guess, more mature. They have more mature themes and stuff, so it would be cool if we did get some sort of like actual evil team in this game. So I wanted to quickly go over that. So that's the Legends EA stuff, that's Pokemon Go stuff, obviously the World stuff, and the Scarlet and Violet stuff. We have a couple of interesting rumors to go over today as well in regards to the TCG, which also relates to Pokemon Legends EA, and then also a different rumor to go over as well for the upcoming Pokemon game. So the first thing we're going to go over is this. So this is an image that popped up on 4chan a couple of days ago. It was posted on the 13th of August, and it's called Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Shattered Cells. So this is a TCG, I believe, and it's a rumored upcoming TCG set. Now, of course, we do know that we're getting the Team Rocket set. That is not been officially revealed yet. I don't think it's even been data mined yet, but we have the... It might have been data mined, but we have the image for it, because that image was leaked on 4chan. That is legit 100% the image. We've covered it in the past. So it seemingly is likely that another kind of TCG kind of picture would get leaked if it's that same person. Now, I'm not completely convinced by this. It doesn't look like the greatest logo. There's a couple of like issues with it. And as well as that, I feel like the text just doesn't really work, especially the colors and everything like that. But it's called Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Shattered Cells. Now, in regards to the TCG and Pokemon Legends EA, obviously we've covered that in the past, how it like affects it and stuff, and how it will affect the release date of the game. But this is obviously another Scarlet and Violet set, so this would release probably around the time of Team Rocket, or maybe a couple of months after, or something like that. They've dropped a tiny bit of information with it as well, saying Zygarde 100, Mega Xerneas, Mega Yveltal promos. So obviously those would be the cards that it comes with, but the main thing to take away from it is that it's a Mega Xerneas, it's a Mega Yveltal, so those Pokemon would be in the game if this is true. As well as that, we have the Kalos starters also getting Mega EX cards. So obviously we'd get a Mega Greninja, we'd get a Mega Delphox, we'd get a Mega Chestnut, which of course have also not been officially revealed yet, if we are going to get those. Also, we're going to be getting a Mega Frostlass, which I think is relatively likely. We do have Mega Glalie, so I don't see why we couldn't get a Mega Frostlass. That also means that Pokemon like Mega Slowking should also have a shout as well, because we already have a Mega Slowbro. We also get Dragapult Mega as well, which is another EX promo. So basically, we'd be getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 new Mega Evolutions in this TCG set. Which I'm assuming wouldn't be revealed. I'm recording this before any kind of like Legends EA news, but I find it very hard to believe that we'd get 2 new Mega Evolutions for Legendaries and 3 new Starter Mega Evolutions and 2 new regular Mega Evolutions kind of revealed this early. Like, this is all stuff I'd be seeing next year, and maybe not even that. Like, maybe these things don't even get revealed before the game comes out. It also says there's going to be a Sylveon promo as well, which again is, yeah, the most likeliest thing from all of this, just simply because that isn't really anything new. So yeah, what are your thoughts on this? I mean, the logo doesn't look crazy realistic. Fair play, because they put the time and effort in to make it actually like somewhat believable. But yeah, obviously the main thing to take away from this is, even if you're not into the TCG, is the fact that in this TCG set, there's all of these new Mega Evolutions, which potentially could make their way into Pokemon Legends EA. So let me know your thoughts on that. Do you think that Shattered Cells, I think I called it Shattered Star at the start of the video, but Shattered Cells is its name. Let me know your thoughts on that, if you think it's true or not. We're also going to go over this rumor as well. This was posted about 10-11 days ago on the 5th of August. It was titled Pokemon Legends ZA Details / Leaks, and it was posted by Falling Domino. Obviously, take it with a grain of salt. This is a lot less likely to be true than this one. Not that this one is going to be true, but like I say, this one at least has something relatively believable in it. This could just be like some random person on 4chan, and it probably is. But either way, let's go over what they have to say. So they're working in the PR, and they've been able to talk to a contact that works for Nintendo Europe, and shared press release and trailer details on the upcoming Pokemon Legends ZA release. So we've got some like new trailer details or whatever about Pokemon Legends ZA. Again, recording this before any kind of potential trailer has been dropped or announced or anything like that. But either way, that's how they kind of know the information, because they've been working in the PR and they've been able to talk to a contact from Nintendo Europe. Again, I don't think Nintendo Europe would even know that much about the game as of right now. It's just Game Freak that's working on it. Like Nintendo Europe, yeah, it's Nintendo, but I don't think they'd really be doing it, unless obviously it's about the Switch 2 and stuff. But either way, the theme of Pokemon Legends ZA is restoration and beauty. So the game is conceptualized as a Pokemon game with life sim elements. So almost in the vein of Animal Crossing, but more stripped back. So an Animal Crossing version of Pokemon would be interesting. I wouldn't really pair that with a Legends game. That would be sort of like a spin-off game that I'd expect to see about that. But either way, that's apparently what's going to be happening. Let's read on. It says you are tasked with restoring Lumiose parks around the city with facilities. So benches, fountains, monuments, and plant life, etc. While there are the standard Pokemon encounters in these parks, the facilities you choose to build will dictate the rarer Pokemon encounters you attract. So that could be kind of cool. So that would basically mean that every single time you play through this game, you could build different facilities, and that would make different Pokemon appear. It would be very difficult to complete the Pokedex unless you end up completing every facility anyway, and it's just which ones you choose to build first. Because obviously if some Pokemon will not appear without certain facilities and you've already built as many as you can, you're not going to be able to get those Pokemon. Even though I'm assuming trading will be in this game, you know, because it's a single-player game, you'd like to be able to get them all on your own anyway. Plus, it's just one version as well. Like, when there's two versions, you expect version exclusives and stuff, and you have to trade. But yeah, with a single-player game, you don't really think you're going to be trading that much. Facility blueprints can be unlocked via in-game missions and satchel pickups. The starter Pokemon are going to be Snivy, Chimchar, and Poplio, whose final evolutions all receive new Kalos forms. So it's not going on the same 2-5-7 kind of starter trio that we got in Pokemon Legends Arceus. Instead, this time it's 4-5-7. So yeah, no Johto starter here, but it's a Generation 4 starter. And yeah, they all get new Kalos forms. So we'd get a Kalosian Serperior, a Kalosian Infernape, and a Kalosian Primarina. It then goes on to say Serperior is going to be Grass Dark, which, again, I could kind of see that. I think I'd prefer Serperior to be like Grass Dragon or something like that, though. Especially because I believe it can learn Dragon Pulse and certain things like that. I'm not sure of any crazy dark moves that Serperior learns, but obviously if it's a different Pokemon, it'll learn like different moves anyway. Infernape is going to be Fire Psychic. I could actually see that, to be fair. I could definitely 100% see that. Primarina is going to be Water Fighting, which I don't think would be that likely. I just feel like the whole Pokemon would have to change quite drastically for it to be a water fighting. I'd much more rather see Primarina as like a water electric or something like that. You also receive a second starter, which is a choice between Chespin, Fennekin, and Froakie, and yes, all three have new Mega Evolutions. So again, that seems to be the narrative, that we're going to be getting two different starters in this game, which I hope is the case, because, you know, that's what made X and Y so cool. We were able to get the Kanto starters and the Kalos starters, and yeah, and it would allow, like I say, the Generation 6 starters to get Mega Evolutions, which is something that I think a lot of people really want to see. So it'd breathe life into like 6 starters anyway, with new forms and new Mega Evolutions. The trailer is mainly panning shots through the city, menus for facility building, and some catching of Pokemon. I feel like we kind of need a bit of a deep dive in the next trailer, though. You know how we usually get in Pokemon Presents, where it's like the voiceover and they're kind of talking about what you can do in the game and stuff like that? We really need something like that just to showcase what this game can actually do. I feel like another cinematic trailer, and I think I speak for a lot of people here, would just not be good enough. I feel like we need to see some sort of gameplay, and I think a deep dive or like a breakdown trailer would be really, really cool to see. And then finally, we end on some battles showing some returning Mega Evolutions. You can battle them in raids with friends to earn the Mega Stones, which I kind of like the idea, but I also think, I just don't think they'll do that, because is that the only way to get them? Because, you know, if you can't do them on your own, which would be stupid, you won't be able to get those Mega Stones. We then have quick, extreme close-ups of new Mega Evolutions as teasers, potentially Mega Heliolisk. I don't know why it'd be potentially, if it's showing the Pokemon with, you know, Mega Evolving, I don't know why it'd be a potential Mega Evolution. And also Snorlax as well. So Snorlax and Heliolisk apparently getting Mega Evolutions in this game. And then it also seems like a sort of Xerneas slash Yveltal hybrid plays a role. It would actually be really cool if they fused together in this game, and that would be a massive hint towards the Generation 10 gimmick being fusion, which again, I still think it's going to be. I don't know why. I'm not basing it on any like leak or anything. I just feel like fusion is going to be the next gimmick. And yeah, if Xerneas and Yveltal fuse, that would be really, really cool. I actually really hope that happens. I don't think it will, but it'd be kind of crazy. But yeah, I mean, all in all, it's not a terrible rumor. I like the idea of, you know, building different facilities, and that makes different Pokemon appear and stuff like that. I don't think that will be the case, but it is a different way of, like, different Pokemon appearing and stuff. So, yeah, hopefully that's the case. Let me know your thoughts on this rumor, though. Would you believe it or not? Again, very, very unlikely to be true regardless. And then also, what are your thoughts on this Shattered Cells kind of image as well? Like I say, at least it came with a somewhat believable image, but yeah, I'm not completely convinced by this at all. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on that, and then obviously everything else that we covered. Do you think this is going to be related to the hidden video in the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet playlist, or do you think this is just something they're going to slowly push out without really kind of announcing it and stuff? I feel like they'd want to promote it, though, because if you haven't got Scarlet and Violet yet, you may as well pick up this edition because you get the game and all the DLC for free, and people don't know you can get this because they haven't promoted it. So we'll have to wait and see. But either way, let me know your thoughts and all that. Make sure to subscribe for daily Pokemon content. Leave a like if you enjoyed us. Trying to hit 500. And yeah, subscribe if you're brand new. And until next time, peace.